Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Tonikaku Kawaii, aka Fly Me to the Moon, chapters 156 through 161. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons, and because this channel, let alone this video, is not sponsored, and if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep us off or help us get off the high-speed, non-stop struggle train that's heading into chaos, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So the last time I covered this manga, we were getting into, oh my gosh, we were heading into the life story of Tukiko, because remember, she passed away. And we saw how Tsukasa met Tukiko, and how, and Tukiko was a little girl. She survived the war. And we saw how she, led to the development of the Moon program, the NASA program, or one of the NASA programs. But anyways, let's get to chapter 156, see what's in store for us today. There was a secret place at my house. My grandaunt, who built up an entire enterprise from scratch, would always go to visit that secret place. Every summer vacation, she'd take me as far as our summer home at the foot of the mountain, but she'd always tell me that only she was allowed to visit the house at the summit and no one else. But even so, I was always so curious about what was really up there. And chapter 156 is titled The Sands of Time. With that, I guess FMA, aka Full Metal Alchemist, is finally over. Oh, what a masterpiece from beginning to end. The plot was solid all the way through, and the characters were all so well written. The author is still pretty young too, so I guess I'll start looking forward to their next series. By the way, this Shingeki no Kyojin thing I've been reading is pretty good. I think it's going to be the next big thing. What do you think? Who cares? More importantly, clean up your damn room. Damn, Tsukasa was just thinking ahead. Look at this place. It's a pigsty. Hey, don't call it a pigsty. Look, this area is for all the manga I've already read, and this area is for the manga I haven't read yet. Dude, Tsukasa and I, yeah, we swear, birds of a feather, that we are. Why are they on the floor in the first place? You have shelves, don't you? Use them. What's the big deal? It's fine, isn't it? There's plenty of space here. A few decades after Apollo 11 first put humans on the moon, the 21st century rolled around. Even after all those years, I still couldn't help staring up at the moon. Even though we never found anything on the surface, I still held on to the faint hope that something might be up there. However, I didn't want to let myself get hurt again. Both physically and emotionally, I felt pain the same as any other human. But while my body healed quickly, my emotional scars did not. It's very Zeno, which I named this kitty after, from Yona of the Dawn, because it's the same thing with him. Mortal, physically, but emotionally, let's see. When the Apollo returned from the moon without a trace of what I had been yearning all this time for, I was crushed under the weight of 1,400 years worth of disappointment and despair. Ooh, girl. Again, Zeno has been through that too. And he cracked a few times. I didn't want to live through anything like that ever again. If I knew that all my dreams would be inevitably crushed, then I would just stop dreaming altogether. But after a few decades had passed, I began to think again. Just what was it that I truly wanted to do with my life? Girl, it hasn't even... Oh, God. It hasn't even been a few decades for me. It's been like... I'm only 30. I've only lived for like barely a few decades. It took like a decade for me to like fuck up and try, or it took me less than a decade. Maybe a little over a decade to really fuck up and try and figure out what I need to do with my life. I have to rethink on what to do with my life because I fucked up so bad. Right, kitties? Well, I should say God had plans for me. I don't even know. Tsukasa, you and I are in the same boat. In all the 1,400 years of my life, I brought misery to countless others. But I would have liked to have gotten married too. Woman, you and me both. Well, you are married now, but it took you 1400 years to get married. Should have been married already. God, I am reveling into my depression right now. Thanks a lot, manga gods. One day you'll come across your destiny. I hope so. Hey, Tokiko. Yes? How was your marriage? Huh? Let's see. I think it was pretty good. I never thought that he'd pass away so quickly, though. In the end, we spent 10 years together as a married couple, I suppose. Oh, God, it was 12 years and we weren't a married couple, but was it you? You didn't know your daddy, Key. I got you after he passed. Ugh, it was chaotic, but it was fun. That time really flew by faster than you could possibly imagine. Oh, God, yes, it did. But even so, I cherish every last memory from those years. So even though our time together may have been short, I'm glad that I got married. Bitch, now you're making me regret that I didn't get married when I should have. Fuck. But we weren't financially stable, so that's why I didn't get married when I probably should have. Do I regret it? Yes and no. More on the no side than the yes. Because goddamn. I see. Nisama, don't tell me. Is there someone you're thinking about marrying? No, not at all. I've been proposed to plenty of times, though. What? Really? In that case, why not try getting married at least once? But, like, none of them really felt like my destiny. What kind of fairy tale reasoning is that? Hey! I'm a Tsukasa. You don't know unless it's right. You know what I mean? It's the hopeless romantic thing. But for me, it was also a financial thing. Is something wrong? Looks like you messed up. Huh? How cute. It seems we have ourselves a little spy. Eh? That house was supposed to be abandoned, but there was someone there. There was some mysterious girl up there. She was really pretty too. I didn't really get a good look at her, but who the heck is she? Huh? Kia! Uh-oh. I thought I was going to die. I thought I'd keep tumbling down the cliff until I fell to my death. That was when it happened. You'll be fine. Just take heart. If you stretch your hand out, I'll grab it. So go for it. Good girl. Now just one more big step and jump. Woo! Ow! Kia! Wait, no! Grandad! Oh, what she said, inspired. Was she talking about you, Chitose? That's not important right now. Some girl rescued me, but then she fell down a cliff. Ah, I see. I guess I'll take some time before she's back then. Why don't we just have some watermelon while we wait? Wait, I'm being serious. She really did fall down a cliff. The watermelon was specially bred to be super sweet, you know. Granted, I'm being serious. There really was a girl there. I'm back. Ah, what a shame. These clothes were really expensive, too. Oh, hey, kid. Looks like you're all right. Yeah, that was how we first met, too. What a way to meet someone, right? All right, let's get to chapter 157. On that day, I found God. At that time, the war was still raging on. But when she saw the firebombs raining down from the sky, she sacrificed her own life to protect me. And as a result, she ended up as yet another mangled corpse. Or rather, that's what I had thought. Yeah, didn't I tell you? There's no need to worry about me. I am a woman despised by death. I really thought that I had found God. But how? I definitely saw it back there. Your body was all in pieces. Why must you always keep showing children such grisly scenes? It's not healthy for them. What? It's not healthy for them. What else was I supposed to do? Throwing myself off the cliff was the only way I could save her. Then that means you really, yeah. I am despised by death. I love that this is the title of this chapter, too. So in other words, the reason my grandaunt was able to get to where she is now is because you saved her all those years ago? What do you think? Well, I guess that's one way to put it. Wow, in that case, this is the second time you saved me now, isn't it? After all, if you never saved my grandaunt back there, then I never would have been born either. Woo, that's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, keys. Okay. I see. Well, I suppose that's one way to look at it. Chitose, it's getting late, so why don't you spend the night here tonight? I'll let Shiori know that you're staying with us. Yay! Aww. She's cute, isn't she? You're right. She's quite similar to you, huh? You think? How so? When she saw me, she looked like she just, oh my God. When she saw me, she looked like she had just seen God for the first time. It reminded me of you when you were younger. Huh? Never once in my life have I ever looked at a hunk of a chunk like, oh my God. What a bitch. Huh? Never once in my life have I ever looked at a hunk of junk like you like that. How presumptuous. But you look, you didn't get slapped for that. Hold on. You always be clinging to me saying, "Ni-sama, Ni-sama." I don't recall ever doing anything like that. You sure you're not just misremembering? Oh, no, I clearly remember. Are you okay? What a pain. All your nonsense has gotten me all worked up. I'm going to sleep too. Good night. Yeah, good night. But Ni-sama, are you sure it's okay for you to just be isolating yourself all the way out here? Huh? I mean, you're not helping anyone by just shutting yourself up in here. If you really wanted to help others, you'd come down to the city with everyone else. Then you could start thinking about how you can help. In other words, you should come live with us. You should come live with us, Ni-sama. Hang on a second now, Tokiko. Talk some nonsense into this kid. No, she's right. That's a great idea. Huh? Like Chachose said, you should stop wasting your life in a place like this and come live with us. But in any case, it was then that I finally realized Tokiko's life was soon going to reach its end. That's why I decided to leave the mountain. I decided it was time that I started living the way Tokiko wanted me to. But no matter how much she searched, she never found the answer she was looking for. I think she may have panicked a bit. It was around that time that her regrets and frustrations really seemed to pile up. I felt so sorry. I felt so sorry I didn't save her all those years ago, just for her to suffer like this now. As for what happened afterwards, I think you already had a pretty good idea. In a highly classified moon mission, she managed to remotely retrieve a moon rock and conducted extensive research on it using all the latest technologies. But in the end, she wasn't able to discover anything new. It was then that I decided that any further research would be pointless, and that pursuing it any further would just be a waste of Tokiko's little remaining life. So I decided to leave. That's when I met you. On that day when we first met, I decided to face Tokiko one more time, just like you said the other day. I should not be the one to give up and let go. I knew that I'd end up keeping you waiting for 2 or 50 years, but I believed in you. Just a few short years wouldn't be enough to shake your resolve. And in the end, my instinct was spot on. Although she wasn't able to get as far as she wanted, Tokiko did everything in her power, and at the least ended up satisfied with what she had accomplished. That's when I decided to leave her. She told me she didn't want me to live for her sake anymore, but rather to live for myself. Still, though, I didn't think it'd be so soon. Dear, I'm going to go out for a bit. Do you want me to come with you? It's fine. I'd like to go by myself to say my farewells. Girl, I relate. Oh my God. I am trying not to cry because I relate to her so much right now. I do. I relate to Tsukasa so much. She is my spirit animal right now. All right. Chapter 158.1 is titled The Clear Blue Skies Part 1. You don't remember your name? Yeah, not just my name either. I don't remember anything. I see. In that case, let's start calling you Tokiko. Tokiko? Ni-sama, if you're not going to give me a name, why not give me something cooler? What? Ooh, bitch, don't say that. There's a deeper meaning behind that name. Really? And just what might that meaning be? Like I said, human life is fleetingly short. Huh? Oh God, I know I'm gonna be crying. The amount of time a human has to live is limited to just a single lifetime's worth. But time is a fickle, time is a fickle mistress. She'll never tell you how much time your lifetime's worth really is. In the end, the only time she'll ever tell you how much time you have left is at the moment where that time has finally reached its end. This fucking quote. This is why I love this manga, is because of metaphors like this. I gotta read this again. I know I have a few more chapters to go, but motherfucker, I have to read this quote again. Human life is fleetingly short. The amount of time a human has to live is limited to just a single lifetime's worth. But time is a fickle mistress. She'll never tell you how much time your lifetime's worth really is. In the end, the only time she'll ever tell you how much time you have left is at the moment where that time has finally reached its end. Um, oh my gosh. That's why I gave you the name Tokiko, a name combining the characters for time and child. For as long as you treat the time you've been given as if it were your own child, I'm sure you'll lead a very happy life. Oh my god, this is so beautiful and so deep. I'm surprised you actually gave the thought. Oh my god, I'm surprised you actually gave this so much thought, Nisama. I like it. What do you mean? What do you mean you're surprised? Cheeky brat. Seriously, damn. Okay, so now we're at the funeral home. Oh my god, this is going to be very hard for me. It's gonna be very hard. Um, Takiko, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. I see you've come to attend the wake. Yeah, I figured I might as well. Where's Takiko? Over there. There's nobody else here right now, so I'll show you over. She requested that only family members be allowed to attend her wake and funeral. Oh my god. No. No. I'm going to cry. Um, gosh. So for everyone else she's known in her life, we're planning on having a separate service after her death is publicly announced. I see. Famous people have it tough, huh? She's over here. What a humble altar. It really suits her personality. Yes, that's also something she personally asked for. Well then, shall I give you two some time alone? Yes, please. Tokiko, I know you told me not to come at all, but I thought I'd take the chance to see your face just one last time. I never really talked about this much with you before. Oh my god, no, I'm not gonna cry. But the time before I picked you up, was a time rife with its own problems. Back then, nearly every day was full of conflict and bloodshed. Tokiko, thanks to you, these damn it, not these last few decades have been the most peaceful years I've ever seen. Tokiko, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. Um, Never mind. Thank you for all you've done. I'll see you later. Uh, are you leaving already? Yeah. Don't worry about me, Charlotte. Say hi to Jitose and the others for me. Was Nisama just here? Yes, but she looked really depressed. See, I'm telling you, Tsukasa is my spirit animal. She, yeah, yeah. When you look at things like this, yeah. I get it. You look at simple things like a watermelon. Nisama, don't tell me it's is that a watermelon? Yes, it is. Have you never had one before? I don't know. I don't really remember anything about the past. Right. I forgot about that. But even so, where did you get such a big watermelon? This little guy? The truth is, I stole it from the black market. What? That's not good. It's from the black market. The black market is never good. Who cares? Steal it. That's not good. We have to go return it. I'm just kidding. Um, oh, she was joking. But either way, if it was from the black market, fuck it. But also, if it was from the black market, it must be one of the special watermelons, right? All right. I grew it in the garden over there. Nisama, you grow watermelons too? Obviously. In fact, I was probably the first person to bring watermelons into this country. A long time ago, when I returned to Japan from a country called Sui, I also brought some strange seeds I had received from Erenshar, a nation far to the west. But back then, they didn't really take to the soil here, and ultimately, all but one ended up withering away. But wait, but that means you're really 1,400 years old. I'm not 1,400 years old. I've been 16 years old 1,400 times. Right. Sorry. But to tell you the truth, I've never meant to live for this long. It's just that in the time I spent looking for a way to get myself to the moon, 1,400 years just happened to slip by. God, I wonder how many more nights it'll be until we finally reach the moon. In any case, I'll make your dream come true. I'll take the life you've given me and dedicate it all, so that one day I can make your dream come true. I see. In that case, I'm looking forward to it. Of course you can leave it all to me, Nisama. Let's get to chapter 158.2, which is titled Blue Sky Part 2. I'm home. Welcome home. Everything go okay? Of course. I'm used to it, people dying. Oh, hey, husband. I bought a watermelon while I was out. Would you like to eat it together? Aw. The watermelon is delicious. It is. Thank you for buying it. But why did you buy it so suddenly? Huh? Back then, I used to always let Tokiko eat watermelon. Hmm? They were the watermelons I harvested. They were definitely not as sweet as the ones we're having now, but she kept saying they were really sweet and was excited while eating it. It feels like it was just yesterday. I remember it all like it was yesterday. Tokiko, I want to ask you something. Um, Nichan, Chitose, you know Chitose? Even though Grandpa passed away, you don't have to worry. I will use this life that Nichan saved to make Nichan's wish come true. Tokiko, I have always wanted to ask you, how was your life? Were you happy? If you were happy, that would make me so happy. Thank God I have this cat in my lap, or I'd be losing it. Because I understand what Sukasa's going through. Because she doesn't have the closure that she wants. That's like her main regret. She never got to ask Tokiko, was she happy? And if she lived a happy life or not. She never got to know. She wanted to hear it from her. She just didn't know. But anyway. God damn it. Nichan, Tsukasa-chan, Tsukasa-chan, I'm okay. I'm fine. Tokiko, because of you, I suppressed some unnecessary regrets and I was anxious. I'm sorry for making you go through so much because I felt sorry for myself. I couldn't bring myself to ask you if you were happy or not. Oh. But Tokiko, I was happy because you were there. What about you? Someday if we meet again and if I ask you, will you tell me that you were happy? Oh, gee. Oh, Tsukasa. If you tell me you were, I will be extremely happy. I will be very. Oh my god. I bought. Oh my god. Time, be beautiful until we meet again. Gosh. This really hits me. This does. This fucking does. I don't know if anyone else has felt this like I have, but this really does. This does. This really fucking hits me. I gotta have this cat. This is why I have you, cat. You're being fussy. You're being a pain in my ass right now. Stop it. I will scratch you and give you extra treat. Hey, stop being a fucking asshole. Okay. He's getting extra treats after this. Let me take. I have to collect myself. Okay. So let's get to chapter 159. Next in today's news, Tsukiyomi Tokiko's funeral, who had recently passed away, was held in Ayama. Mr. Kiko's death was reported all over the news, online and on TV. The young lady who'd worked hard in the post-war front lines was one of Japan's leading investors, entrepreneurs, and politicians. Countless celebrities and reputable politicians were in attendance at the memorial service held in Ayama. They held an extravagant service for her, and Tsukasa-chan just watched the news without saying anything. And it's amazing what she's done. It's probably if I were Sakasa, I would be, obviously sad, but I would be, at least a little happy that, that this woman that was, doing so much for me actually benefited humanity in the process,
just watch the news without saying anything. We went on with our daily lives like normal. So we went on with our daily lives like normal. So Miss Kiko was really incredible, huh? She was a remarkable investor, entrepreneur, and politician, and she had achieved so much in her life. If I had known that earlier, I could have learned so many things from her. Well, you could have asked. There was really nothing else that you needed to learn from her, huh? Why not? Tokiko chose you as her successor. Oh, that's true. Now that she has passed away, she's left everything up to you. So technically, Tsukasa has made a really good point here. She left all of her knowledge to Nasa. So you aren't learning everything from her, technically. That's why there's definitely nothing else you could have learned from her. Is that right? Then for starters, we need to hurry and get this analyzed. But how do we analyze this? If we want to interpret the SD data, we'll need special equipment. Where can we find it? It's not something we can go out and buy at regular stores. Even if we could buy it, wouldn't it at least cost around 100 million yen? What? 100 million? Yeah, we should probably come up with a plan first. So including that process, this will be our first challenge. Well, let's try what we can do in the meantime. I see. If that's going to be well, wouldn't a university have the technology? That's what NASA should do, and I would be doing this is like look online and research and see if there's any universities that have the technology, or look into like Tokiko probably has some places where you can get it analyzed, obviously. If that's going to be the case, let's do this a little bit at a time instead of trying to rush it, huh? Because I know you won't be able to stop once you start. So as for today, let's make curry. You're just like, what? Curry? Yes. How should I word this? If we're feeling down, we should eat curry to lift up our spirits. So we're eating curry? That's right. Why not chocolate or ice cream? Since the old days, there's been a saying in Japan, curry is medicine. Didn't you know that? Really? Okay. Yeah, it was the same during the Dananura War and Sakigahara War. Amongst all of the war happening around the world, the meal of choice was always curry. Every day they would eat curry. Wait, that can't be true. That's a lie, right? It's not a lie if I saw it happen. Even Ieyasu-kun ate it Vermont curry. That can't be true. Anyway, since you're upset, we're having curry, and we'll make it as spicy as possible. Oh, okay, then should we head to the market together? Sure. Right, Key? Sometimes I think about, those mangas like Cooking Papa that have recipes in it. Yeah, I know about those cooking ones. I don't think anyone has ever actually made those recipes. I don't know about that. Well, that's probably true. So no one would notice if you changed it up, right? Huh? Let's see. So what they're saying, okay, it says add 100 grams solid curry and preferred amount of beef to cook in a cooking pan. Take out the beef, then add decently chopped lettuce and onions, too large. Cook it in a medium heat for 20 minutes, and be careful not to burn it. Pour olive oil around the pan and stir fry, and then add 300 milliliters of tomato juice with sugar, and once it starts simmering, add miso and which was 1 large tablespoon. Let's see, add beef in step 1 and simmer immediately. And 3, after it looks almost done, add a decent amount of solid curry and Japanese chili oil. After adding, does this really say after adding kiwi? Oh my god! After adding kiwi and egg yolk, pray hard that it turns out delicious and it's done. What? What? That sounds weird. I don't know about the kid. What? Okay, how should I say this? Even if it's a brand new, never before seen recipe is made, wouldn't it be a miracle if the recipe actually tasted good? No way! Is that possible? Well, yes, of course. Well, if it's a never before seen recipe, it all depends on the ingredients used and the flavors. It does, because a new never before seen recipe can work. It just depends on how it's cooked and the ingredients used.
This is our first time making curry together as a married couple, isn't it? Actually, I think it is. Do you know how to make curry? Yep, I've made curry before. My mom always says it's almost curry if you use those solid curry cubes. I wonder how your mom is doing. She's healthy and well. That is her best strength. Well, in the end, the curry's taste depends on the onion. By using a lot of onions, curry can be made with the moisture from the onions without adding water. And I've been told that it won't taste diluted and will have the deep taste of actual curry. That's what is written in Superfoodie. Superfoodie. It's a manga made by the person before they drew black curry. I'll chop up the onions. You stir fry the onions until they are caramelized. I got it. Mmm. Oh. My eyes are burning because of the onions. I know. She's using that as an excuse. Okay, so let's see. So this is Tsukasa-chan's house. Ooh, what do we have here, huh? Let's get to chapter 160 and find out who this bitch is. Here we go. Wait for me. That's what it says on the cover. Tsukasa-chan, she looks really upset. You're right, she does. There's really nothing we can do about it. Well, duh, she's grieving. How do I say this? Suddenly she will get this really bad, sad look on her face. Yeah, I see it. Well, then now is the time. What? You are her husband, so now is the time for you to show her that she can count on you. Yeah, you have a good point. Good afternoon. Excuse me, I have a question. Is this the Yuzaki residence? Yes. What do you need? Do you happen to be Nasa-kun? Yeah, that's me. Okay, I see. It looks like the rumors of your intelligence were true. Have we met before? Shiori. It's been a while since I've seen you. Why did you come here? What? It has been a while, Tsukasa-chan. Yeah. Huh? Tsukasa-chan, who is that? Dear, she is Tokiko. That's Tokiko's only daughter. Oh my gosh, she's Tokiko's only daughter, Shiori Kasanochi. I'm very thankful for everything you did for my mother and Chi-chan. I'm Shiori Kasano. Wait, I'm Shiori Kaganochi. There we go. I don't know why I say Kasanochi. It's Kaganochi. I'm Shiori Kaganochi. It is a pleasure to meet you. Oh yeah, of course. Likewise. I'm Nasa Yuzaki. Your name sounds familiar. I know I've seen it somewhere before somewhere. You're the one that served as a witness on our marriage certificate? Oh, you remember. I've heard so much about you from Mother and Chi-chan. Well, Chi-chan only said bad things about you. Well, of course. Well, why did you come here? Huh? All right. Well, how do I say this? It's really hard to mourn someone's death. Mother used to be the same. Since she was so busy, she never had time to be sad. I know she always worked really hard. You know, it'll be surprising to you once you get to a certain age, huh? It's been a long time since we've gotten together, right, Tsukasa-chan? Compared to Mother and Chi-chan, I've never been sure of myself. I mean, really, why am I feeling like this? It's because this unlucky pretty girl isn't going to change anytime soon. What? Wait a minute. Why do you call yourself an unlucky pretty girl? Huh? No, Tsukasa-chan, you know the two of us. We're both the idiots of this Tsuyomi family, right? Who are you calling the idiot of the family? No, it's not that, Suka-chan. We both have that in us. Who has what? Don't patronize me. Actually, is that why you came here? To call me an idiot and laugh at me? Oh my god. No, why would I do just that? You're the only idiot here. That's enough. Relax. Well, it's difficult when a person like Mom dies. It's stressful liquidating her assets. Liquidating her assets? Well, the majority of it is almost done. I didn't want to accidentally throw something important away. There's something I need Tsukasa-chan to check. This key. What is it for? That key. Ooh, it's the key to the Kiyomaru mansion. What? What mansion in Kiyomaru? The place I stayed cooped up in after the Apollo mission. It's a secret location I would stay at long before I met Tokiko. It's somewhere only Mother and Tsukasa-chan have ever been in. That's why I came here today. I didn't know what things may or may not be important to Tsukasa-chan. Well, there's really nothing I need from there anymore. That is what I thought you were going to say. Mother told me something while she was still alive. What? If you throw out the otaku goods, you'll start a war. She's not wrong. Right, Sano? Don't throw out otaku goods. You will start war if you do that. That's why I felt like I needed to check it with you in person. She made sure to put that in her will. Really make sure that you do not throw anything away that might be of value to Sukasa-chan. Well, that's that. I'll leave the key to you for now. It's not urgent, but please visit soon. I look forward to seeing you guys again. Why not just live in the mansion? I don't understand. Why not just go move into the mansion? I mean, yeah, it'd be sad to be away from everyone, but at the same time, with what you have up at that mansion, you could do so much with it. You could start a business there. I think that would be the smarter thing to do. And plus, Sukasa and Nasa can focus on what they need to do in terms of you know, finding Kaguya. I feel like that would be the smart thing to do, but we'll see. Seriously, Tokiko, why would you leave a task like that to your daughter? Well, uh, that was it. We have the key and have no intention of visiting that mansion. No. Even though you were saying that, we should go see it soon. I feel like I will be able to see a different side of Tsukasa-chan. What? Are you, dude? If they have sex up in that mansion, I will lose it. What? Are you sure? You might not like what you find out. That won't happen. I want to see a new side of Tsukasa-chan. How can I not love every side of you? Don't just jump to those conclusions. But that mansion is really far away. Oh, it is? Yeah, it's hidden away in a secret village. It'll be really hard to get there if we don't have a car. Okay, I understand. Well, I'll get a driving license as soon as possible. What? Dude, NASA, I love you. I love that NASA is just like, no. We're gonna get there somehow. If that means I have to get a driver's license, I'll do it. So now we're at chapter 161, which is titled, and this is the final chapter of this live reaction, which is hit the pedal till we reach the ends of the earth. November 1777. Oh my God, November 1770, Paris. Is that what you were talking about earlier? It's an automobile, right? Are you really sure that steam can power something this big? Yeah, what she said. Can it really? I myself designed it to transfer the movement just from the pistons. Oh, so she saw the first automobile. Just from the pistons in one rotation, this machine will surely start a revolution. This automobile will not only serve to transport cannons, it will be able to transport all sorts of things, even to faraway lands. But someone will have to drive it. I see. Got it. I will be the one to try and drive it. Huh? This machine is only a prototype. What worries me about all of this is your safety. Are you sure about this, Sensei? I'm very sure about it. You don't need to worry about me, Maria. Just like Kunakan just said, if it turns out that this machine does revolutionize the world, that means someone like me should be able to drive it. Oh, that's true. All right, now get the steam boiler going. It's starting to move forward. Wow, incredible! This machine is incredibly advanced. Sensei, you have to be careful going around the curve. The steering wheel can only maneuver at a 15-degree angle, so that means it's not capable of turning successfully. I got this. Leave it to me. Oh, no, she don't got it. Sensei, are you okay? Are you okay, Kiki? Belly wobs. That's what he get. Kagna, Kagna-kan, yes? Okay, so it appears it may be, if it may be, maybe it's too soon for humanity to have automobiles. Just like it may be too soon for you, Kitty. Yeah, Kitty knows it's too soon. Seems like there's some time till your revolution starts. I'm sorry, it also seems that I have destroyed your machine. Don't worry about it. Long after that incident, approximately 250 years later, today's cars don't just crash into walls anymore. Crash into walls? Yeah, it looks like there's this new technology that helps them stop automatically. It's so easy now. So Kasa-chan, do you already know how to drive? Yeah, the only thing. Oh, bitch, you don't. The only thing is I also don't have a license. Speaking of which, I will have to get one too. Without having driven yet, there are a few things you need to know about before you start your classes. So I'm going to give you some important advice. Okay, I'm listening. If you end up crashing into a wall, everyone will get really mad at you. Bitch! I knew that already. Also, if you think you are driving pretty well and start going too fast, you won't be able to turn correctly. I knew that also. Well, that was to be expected of you, dear. Having learned all that, you should be able to pass the Sukasa-chan test. Well, the thing is, your test is really easy. Anyways, I'm not worried about the written test. The problem is going to be be with the driving portion. If you know somewhere we could practice and are able to borrow a car, I can help you practice. Would you be able to show me how to drive? Of course I can. I could even drive a Tin Lizzie. A Tin Lizzie? Which is basically a beat up Ford Model T. The only thing is those didn't have an accelerated pedal, so I think it's going to be a bit different driving these new cars. Don't you think that is a significant change? Well, it looks like if I put all my effort into this, I should be able to get my license in no less than 14 days. I can't wait for that moment to come. We can't forget, when someone takes this written test, that person feels like a fire's been lit inside of them. Yep. You're exaggerating, dear. That only happens to you. Nah, it's not just NASA. I don't. I fucking hate taking tests. There's other people that love it, though. I don't know why. Huh? What? What? Senpai's going to get his license? Yeah, he is able and intelligent. I anticipate him getting it soon. That's good, right? It's pretty cool that you guys are going to have a car in your life as newlyweds. You think so? Well, of course, because if you have a car, you guys can flirt and do whatever you want inside of it. Bitch, of course she's going this route. Dude, I have done many a things inside of a car. I've done many a things inside a car. There's many things you can do besides flirt in a car. Oh, God. Whether it be at the beach, at the mountains, or in the city. No, if you at the beach or at the mountains, why would you be doing it in the car if you at the beach or in the mountains? Why? Especially in the mountains. Why would you, especially in the mountains? Why? The beach? No, you know what? Even in the beach, you don't need to be doing it in your car when you're at the beach. Like in the city, okay, there's reasons why in the city, but in the beach or in the mountains, no reason to be in your car. Pretty much anywhere in the world, you can turn it into your little love nest. Do you hear yourself? She's not wrong, but also like. Why, though? Why would you want to limit yourself to your car? Jesus. Anyways, even if he does get his license, we don't know if we are going to buy a car right after getting it, right? You guys need to immediately buy a car. As soon as he gets his license, buy a car. Buy an RX-7 or a DeLorean. Oh my God. Fucking bitch. An RX-7 or DeLorean? Why those cars specifically? Jesus Christ. We ain't going back to the future. Sorry, I heard you talking about Nausicaa trying to get his license in. I lost myself for a second there. You don't want to lose yourself like that again. By the way, what is an RX-7? The car that Nachi-san drives. It's also the car Takahashi Kisuke drives. Also, what's a DeLorean? I love how both of them are just like, are you fucking serious? Do you not know what a DeLorean is? For real? How do you not know what a DeLorean is? Oh, hey, maybe she doesn't know about pop culture things like that. Huh? It surprises me that you don't at least know some... Yes, thank you! It surprises me that at least you don't know about something as famous as Back to the Future. Thank you! Huh? Well, anyways, my husband just left for his first driving lesson. I'm back. Dear, welcome back. You look upset. Did something happen? Driving a car really scared me. When I started driving it, going 30 kilometers per hour was like going at the speed of light. I see. Aww. Poor Zukasa, or poor Nasa, but Back to the Future shit, like, come on, woman! How do you not know about Back to the Future? Come on! Everyone and their mom knows about Back to the Future. Well, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. Only idiot Zoomers don't know about Back to the Future. Oh God. Okay, so overall with these chapters, the Tokiko chapters, those Tokiko chapters, man, they really got me. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. I really relate to Tsukasa on this on a whole other level. I do, because just like Tsukasa, I did not get closure like her. So I gotta tell you, I really did. I am so glad I covered Fly Me to the Moon today, because I really needed this. I do. I've been feeling pretty depressed for a minute, and this really helped. This is why I cover manga. This is why I do this. Is because I this is very therapeutic for me, and it and characters like Tsukasa like feel the same pain that I do. So being able to like let go like this, it helps. Me and Tsukasa, we are spirit animals in this way, where we don't like to really, you know, express ourselves like that in front of other people, unless it really hits us. And I'm talking about like crying. That's what I mean. I really try not to cry. I really do not like doing that. But goddamn, it hit. But I think the best part of I think that quote about time, you know, the meaning behind Tokiko's name. I just thought that was so fucking beautiful. Time is a very cruel mistress. I love it so much. Oh God. But anyways, the other thing that I think is that's going to be interesting, and I'm surprised, and I'm hoping that we're going to get it up in here. A couple of things. I know this is long, but whatever. A couple of things. One, I'm very surprised NASA hasn't done this. I'm hoping it's going to be brought up at some point. Is Tukiko was famous. She has all these connections. Why not, you know, try and explore those connections to see if they have something that can, you know, access the disc, right? There's probably universities around that will be more than happy to access the disc. Definitely. But play devil's advocate on that. Um, they would probably want to, you know, share the discovery with the world, which is something they don't want to do. But you also have there's also Kaguya as well. We know where she is. She's there. Well, I can't wait for Kaguya's explanation on shit. We need to find out more about Kaguya. Like, what is her deal? We know part of her deal, but we know there's something sus going on with her. But the other thing is, though, in regards to Tokiko's connections, I think Tokiko connections would keep shit on the DL if, you know, if it was meant what was brought up. So we'll have to wait and see when we get there. I'm curious what you guys think in regards to that. Um, but there's probably specific people that she has um, set up waiting for them, you know, for Sukasa to go to. That will help. That's my guess. But also with the mansion, I feel like that Sukasa and NASA should go to that mansion. I do. I think that would just be the smartest thing for them to do. That mansion is in a beautiful remote place. They could either live there by themselves and like start a family up there, because they can't have a family there. No, they should be able to have, you know, live in a home of their own, have a family, and hell, as I said, they could probably start a wonderful business over there. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more Fly Me to the Moon content, there's a few ways you could do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.